Well, the story of the Blue Jays season continues as they lose 6-5 to the Boston Red Sox and are now 9 games under 500. Or is it 8 games? I can't even remember at this point. No, it's 9 games under 500. They've lost 2 straight games, 2-8 in their last 10, and are just playing some of the worst baseball of the season. Obviously, the start of the year was the worst. But the Blue Jays had opportunities to win this game consistently. You know, they had a lead at one point. You look at this ball game. Kendrys Morales doubled in the first inning, giving the Jays a 2-0 lead. And then, on a throwing error, you know, they score a run in the second, and then Nunez hits a shot in the third. It's a tie game. Then Ryan Goins, the clutch man himself, singles to center, scoring Kevin Pillar, making it a 3-2 Blue Jays lead. Marcus Stroman settles down. In comes Danny Barnes in the 7th, and he gives up a single to Hanley Ramirez, and then a 2-run shot to Christian Vasquez, making it a 4-3 ball game. In that same inning, Mitch Moreland hits an infield single, scoring one. Then Xander Bogaerts walks the bases loaded, and he scores a run, making it a 6-3 ball game. But oh, don't worry, the Jays will make it interesting. Justin Smoak hits a 2-run shot in the 9th. Bautista walks. Kendrys Morales getting a home run to win the ball game. Pops out to the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Ball game over. Jays lose. They come close, but lose. Story of the season. We're almost there, people. All our hair is turning gray. But we're getting there. We're almost at the end. Now, there was a roster move made today. Nori Aoki designated for assignment after going 3 for 4 yesterday with a home run. And someone, I think it was in the comments, or someone tweeted me, I'm not exactly sure where it was, I kind of forget right now. They said, Kendrys Morales, I'm not sure the time span, has 2 home runs over a certain time span. Nori Aoki had, I guess he's gone now, 3. Are you kidding me? That's what's telling me right now Kendrys Morales is having an awful time lately and really throughout the season, and then he's the final out in this ball game. Just adds to it. Great, he got the 2-run double in the first, but when we need you most, he couldn't come through. Now, that's been literally the story of the Jays season, coming up with clutch hits. We had it a few times, we've had it sometimes, but not much at all, and that has killed us in many opportunities. The Jays also had, many chances to score runs. They had bases loaded at some point, and it just kills me to see this. It really does, to see this team battle back, but just come up just short, right? And that's just what it's been. Now, the reason I think, and me and a guy on Twitter, Mo Buckets, I'll shout you out there, bud. We had a little chat on Twitter, a few comments back and forth, talking about why Aoki was designated for assignment and why Campos was brought up in his spot. Now, the reason being that you would either have to get rid of Aoki or Carrera. Now, I think a lot of Jays fans have a lot more faith in Carrera over Aoki just because we've seen Carrera more. The guy's hitting over 300 this season. He's having a good season. Well, he's hitting, 301 on the season. He's having a very good year. Aoki had a good game, but you'd rather keep Zeke over Nori Aoki at this point. Plus, September 1st, September is coming up. The rosters expand. We will be starting to see some new guys join the team. Faces like probably Teoscar Hernandez, Dwight Smith Jr., possibly Anthony Alford, hopefully Danny Jansen, the catcher from Buffalo. Some of the young guys maybe starting to get a shot, maybe get a little look at these guys coming up. I doubt you'll see Rowdy Tellez just because of the year he's had in AAA Buffalo. But you got to make those moves to make room in the outfield. Because you look at the outfield right now, it's cluttered as it is. Then you added Aoki into the mix, and they're going to try and add Dwight Smith Jr., Alford, and Hernandez, all 3 outfielders. It just can't happen because no one's going to play. So you had to let somebody go. Aoki kind of was the odd one out in that sense. So he's gone. Now, look, Jays fans. I know it's been an awful season. We all know it's been. It's just been brutal all year long. There's been times where we were like, oh, this is great. Like a couple walk-offs from Steve Pearce. A couple walk-off grand slams from Steve Pearce. Those were great. And there's been some moments where we're like, this is great. This is so fun to watch. But for the most part, this season has been horrible, for that matter. But we got to try and find positives and silver linings out of some of these games. Like today we lost 6-5. It sucks. Yes. However, Marcus Stroman pitched a very good game. He went 6 innings, giving up 7 hits, 2 runs. Only 1 was earned. That was on the throwing error that one of the runs scored. And he struck out 4 guys, dropping his ERA 6 points to 3.11. Marcus Stroman is having a fantastic year. That's a silver lining in this season. Tom Kohler, again, clean inning of work. I don't know why he's in the bullpen, but that's that. And Campos, I mean, as much as people have ripped him apart, his ERA with the Jays is 3.09. That's not too shabby. Now, it's not in a lot of time, but you got to look at the positives. You got to try and find them. Now, I wish Aaron Sanchez was around and he was pitching well, but he's not. The Marcus Stroman is one of the big positives of this team. Something else we could see, and we might be seeing in the next couple weeks or so, the positives of that, as in seeing Dwight Smith Jr., maybe Anthony Alford, Teoscar Hernandez, maybe some of those guys will come up and people will be like, wow, these guys aren't bad. And maybe give them a legit chance and see some good things and positive things to talk about. That's the only thing we're really excited about right now. So the next few days, literally, the Jays lose this game today, and look who they got tomorrow. Brett Anderson, he's pitched okay in Buffalo. ERA is great, but he's been very lucky. Apparently he's been getting hit hard, but right at guys. Kind of, like I said, being very lucky in Buffalo. And then you got Chris Sale going on the mound for the Red Sox, and that's just an absolute mess. Now, something I forgot to mention, because the Jays lost, and that's all we think about. We haven't seen a whole lot of it this year from Kevin Pillar. I don't know why. It's just because he hasn't been, as Superman-ish as he's made great catches, don't get me wrong. However, today, he probably made one of the greatest catches this season from Kevin Pillar. There's been really good ones in the league, but Kevin Pillar, great jump off the bat from Mookie Betts. An absolute full extension. He was booking it and he just lays out and makes a spectacular catch. And just, my goodness, just a better win Gold Glove. Why do I say that? Mike Trout's been injured for a good bit of the season. Kevin Kiermaier, the guy who's beaten him out on countless occasions, he missed significant time. If either of those two beat Kevin Pillar, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm absolutely going to lose it. I think we can all agree on that one. But, like I've been saying, these next few days, tomorrow's going to be, I don't know what to expect for that. It's Chris Sale versus Brett Anderson. I don't know. Porcello versus Happ in the finale. Look, I don't know. But, after the 31st, when we face Baltimore, it's September 1st. Call-ups are going to start happening. Who do you think will be called up to the Blue Jays? If I start seeing names like Mike Olwin, Luke Maley, some greasy guys from AAA, I'll be like, so do you want Blue Jay fans to not show up? Right? You want to see some excitement. Like we do with the Leafs. We see some young guys, we're like, we want to go see them play. Right? Use your brain. Let's see. Who do you guys think will be called up for the September call-ups? I want to know what you guys have to think about that. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video and you guys are pumped for September call-ups, I mean, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of the game, the defense, the bull, like everything. Let me know what you guys thought. And like I said, let me know what you guys think. Who will be the September call-ups for the Blue Jays? The main ones. There will be some other ones. But who do you think will be the main call-ups for the Blue Jays? I want to know what you guys have to think, all right? So we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. I mean, Chris Sale versus Brett Anderson. Is there even a chance? Well, we're just going to have to watch and wait and see, I guess. I'll talk to you guys then.